What's up, guys? Oh, I always forget what I'm supposed to do here. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello, hello. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Tia. Stacy. Angel. Denise. Good. My week's been good. All right, Maria, you did. You made it on time. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Nicole. Uh-oh, I'm falling behind here. Hey, Lori. Cody had to work late, so I'm on my own here. Good, you can hear me. Perfect. Hey, Kenya. You are back, and we missed you. We're glad you're back. Hey, Nora. Hello, Jill. How are you? Kathy. Kimberly. I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Denise. Oh, thank you. Shoo. Nervous. I'm always nervous, but I was really nervous about that one. I had a hard time with her. Hey, Christine. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I hope you're doing better. I hope everything's good. So yeah, I'll just say this really quick. I'm having to do the comments myself tonight. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. I will do my best to get everybody up here. Hey, Chris. Hey, Donna. Good, Christine. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'm so happy. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to talk about her a little bit. I'm going to be really careful because I know some people haven't finished, they haven't started. So I definitely don't want to give any spoilers away. But I am going to talk about her a little bit. Then I have, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, you probably have. I do have a cover reveal tonight. So, yeah. Who else is here? We're talking about Viktor, and I've been listening to Viktor. I didn't finish it, but I really do. I really like Viktor's story. Oh, thank you, Christine. Oh, I'm glad, Brooke. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, Tia, I'm sorry. We'll miss you. Hey, Emily. You finished? I know. I love, love, love her cover. Chris. I loved it. I loved it. It wasn't rambled. I know. And sometimes, I mean, after you write so much in a series, you kind of, I do anyway. That's why I have to go back. And Donna keeps me informed on like some holes that I need to write about and fill up, in other stories. And but yeah, and it kind of gives me a perspective on where I want to go, what I want to do. So, because of the way that I write. I know. I love him. Okay. Your mom's already read it. Well, I'm going to be very careful and not give any spoilers because I know some people haven't finished or anything like that. So, there are a couple things I do want to say, but it's not a spoiler, I promise. I know, Kimberly. ID oh no, here's another name. I don't know how to say your name. Leedy, maybe? I know, I do too, Tia. I do too. If you just got on, let me explain. Cody had to work late, so I'm doing the comments myself. So There might be a lot of squirrel moments tonight. With you, Donna, that's how I do it. You keep me straight. No, I'm not going to do spoilers, I promise. And I'm going to really kind of be careful. So everybody try not to do spoilers, because if I accidentally click the comment and it goes up, I'll try to hide it real quick. Yeah, I do too, Nicole. I'm pretty close to the end of listening to it. When I listen to it, if I'm working in the house, uh, um, driving, riding, cutting the grass on the lawnmower, that's when I listen to them. Yeah, happy birthday, Emily. Oh, well, let me know what you think, Kenya, when you read it. I'm excited to hear. Excited to hear. So, couple things. I'm working on Wicked Obsession, which is the next Magic and Mayhem book, and it's going pretty well. So, as soon as I get that done, then I will start on the next Protectors, which a lot of you know already, because I said it the last time I let the cat out of the bag. Is going to be Raven. I had already found her cover, which I absolutely love. It's probably my favorite color. God help me. It's probably my favorite cover out of the whole series, out of and probably any of the book covers. Oh, to be 27 again. To be 27. In May, I'm going to be 56. God. I can't believe I'm going to be 56. Too close to 60. That's not going to be a happy day. Not at all. 93. God bless her. 93 years old. If I live to be that long, I'll still be writing. I hope. I know I can't wait either. And because it's so fresh in my head and I know what I want to do. But I have to do this one. Because I have to do this one. Actually, I really do. I really like Lacey in this story. And it just came to me like that would be funny to have, especially the beginning scene in the restaurant. That was really fun to write when Victor first sees Lacey. And then the the dude that was trying to pick her up like he was a vampire. I love that. Oh, thank you, Donna. Me and Donna. Oh my gosh. Me and Donna in these covers. So she sent me one and I did like it, but I thought she did kind of, I was thinking about Raven when I looked at her, but I thought I need more badass. And then I was looking as she was looking, and then she showed me another one that was real seductive. She was dressed real seductive. And I'm like, I don't really think that's her. That's Raven. Raven's more of a kick-ass type of person. And I kept looking. And then the one that I found, I was just like, I just kept going back to it. Raven. It is, Denise, until like I get it is, but some days I feel 56. I really do. Kimberly, on the 29th, well, happy early birthday. You're almost 50? I mean, 50 was okay. I don't know. You're 60. How is it, Kathy? How is 63? Help a girl out here. Just chased down 11 baby chicks I got out to forge. Oh, no, that was probably not fun. We had our chickens escape all the time. Another birthday. May birthdays. A lot of May birthdays. So funny. Oh, you'll find out. You're definitely going to find that out, Brooke. You'll be 29 forever. I tried that and nobody will let me get away with it, Leslie. How do you get away with that? Oh, I'm glad you didn't, Tina. Hello, Joan. How are you? Nora, you're not 70. You do not look 70 whatsoever. You gorge lady. 77 isn't so bad. I'm loving hearing this. I love hearing that. Awful. 63 is awful. Oh, God. I don't like hearing that. I do. I get it. It is a number. But man, whoo. Because with Lana, I pulled all-nighters, almost all-nighters. I'm talking like 5 in the morning for 3 mornings in a row. Yeah, I don't. And then getting back up at like 8, maybe, and going right to my computer after I let the dogs out. Yeah. Too old for that anymore. Denise says you have the same birthday as my hubby. You lie. I'm going to try that. I don't think I can get away with 29 or 20s anymore. Oh, Kathy, thank you. And happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Yes, Tia, he was. He was. She's 45. Just when you're 29, sure, where to get that. I know. I just don't think people believe me. You're 32. I'd love to be 32 again. The things I would do different. Oh, the things I would do different. Would you like to go back to your... Okay, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys like to... See, we're not talking about the book again. Would you guys like to go back to your... If you could pick an age, you either stay at the age you're at, or if you could pick an age to go back to, but still have like your kids, guarantee your kids, that would be the only way I would do it, is if I was guaranteed to have the same kid. Would you do it? And what age would that be? Just curious. No. No, he's not. Could be though, but nah, he's too... I don't think he'll be a warrior. I don't know. And I used to think that. And I don't know, the older I get, I have to have a nap. Not really a nap, but as I'm writing and sitting in my chair, I'll lay my head back 10 minutes and I'm asleep, wake up, and then I start writing again. I never used to do that. I don't like to nap. No, you're not, Kathy. You're not. Are you Leslie? Are you talking about me? I don't know if you're talking about me or not. I'll be 56. I have a few more years before I hit 60. I don't know if you're talking about me though. 45 in August. Yes, I absolutely am doing a book on Jill. She's going to be a warrior, not a mate. So she will have a warrior book. Tina, you would be back in your 30s? Is that what you mean? 35? Stay at the age you're at? Kimberly, 25, 32, 25, 45, you're 53, 30. Oh, that's awesome, Brooke. Yep. 21. Really? I wouldn't get back. I wouldn't risk changing anything in my life unless my ex-husband. Gotcha. 7. Power naps are wonderful. I used to hate naps because I would feel like crap when I woke up again. I don't feel that anymore. So I guess I need it. Hey, Tina. I'm glad you made it. No, I'm not looking forward to the big 6-0. That's I did say. Not at all. Okay, so I would go back probably in my 20s because I would take writing more seriously and try to. And back then they wouldn't have had self-publishing. But yeah, I would get back to my 20s. As long as I could still have well, we met in high school, so yeah. And then have the same kid, so I'd go back in my 20s. I know, Denise. Jinx was I just love writing off the wall characters like that. I think that's why I like writing in the Magic and Mayhem world so much. As I was rereading all the Wicked books, if you haven't read the series yet, it's really funny. They're not real long books, but Bruce, the talking rock and roll loving cat, he just was killing me. He's so funny, and he does he's just off the wall. Well, cat talking is off the wall, but yeah, I just love him, and they're just fun to write because I can write those off. All the characters kind of can be off the wall characters, which I love to write. 20s. True, Denise. You've got that right. That's true. Yeah, I could really screw things up for myself. And you know what? I probably would make the same choices. I mean, I have made sucky choices. Who hasn't? I don't know. That's a thinker. Now I got myself thinking. I don't know. I think once you start getting older and you kind of feel, but I did put my body through a lot, so I can understand why I have the aches and pains and issues that I have because I was pretty rough on my body with taekwondo and with martial arts and riding dirt bikes and wrecking and yeah. I know, Donna. Tina, it's really cool because I get to write to have an author, Robin, come to me and say, "Hey, do you want to write in my world?" Meaning, I can use her characters only in her world, only this. Now, I have taken my characters into her world, but I can never bring her characters out of her world and into the Protector books. But, it's just really cool to be able to combine your characters with another author's like that. And it's fun. And yeah, I was excited when she asked me to do it. And they're fun books. They don't get as I don't know how to say it. They're not as deep, I guess, as like the Protector series or they're just fun books. They're fun books to write and hopefully for you guys to read. Yeah, Donna found that cover. Donna found the Viktor cover. She's got credit on that. Exactly. A squirrel. Yeah, I will do that, Nora. I kind of did already. I was wondering if I did do that. I can't remember which book it was because I mean, I read them all in a day and a half. Probably really within a day. Um, and no, he's not a warlock. He is a cat with magical powers. Okay, Jen, have fun. Get the nails done. I know, Kimberly, and I know. That's what we do here. I'm supposed to be talking about Viktor and everything, and we do. We just talk about everything. Horseback riding, volleyball, and tennis. Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? I, for those of you that just got on, Cody, I'm doing the comments myself, so I'm a little behind. So bear with me. Cody had to work late. Donna just posted the Magic and Mayhem universe books. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but thank you. Dramatic. Yeah. They're not, yeah, not as, well, there are a couple dramatic moments with Bruce. He gets his little nugget stuck in a register. There's a story about that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Donna, for the cover. Everybody's thanking you, Donna. I know, Mark. I want to say so much and I can't because there's some people that haven't finished it, they haven't started it. Totally understandable. You guys have a life. Get it. You got other books to read before this one. But yeah, I had such a hard time with her book. I don't know what it was. And in the Mate series, it seems like I tend to have a lot of different storylines with other characters, and I did in this one. And that's all I'll say. I'm not going to give no spoilers. And I really didn't know if who was going to be next. In the Warrior, the Protector series, not the Mate, the Protectors. I wasn't for sure. And the story just started taking off. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, but when I first started writing a book, even with this one, Wicked Obsessions for the Magic and Mayhem, it is so hard for me to write the first two chapters. It can take me forever to get those first two chapters. But once I do, then it just starts rolling, thank God. But to get those first two chapters, and honestly, I was really wondering how I was going to do it. I wanted to go different avenues. And I was kind of nervous about that. Because I did put those different avenues in the book, and that's all I'm saying. But I think it made it more real because in life, everything isn't cut and dry. And without me being able to say what I'm talking about, for those of you that read it, you may understand what I'm talking about. But life is not cut and dry. And anything, and I don't want my books to be cut and dry. Like, oh, well, I don't want you to see what's coming, more or less. So that is kind of why, and for those of you that's read it, that's kind of why Lana's book is the way it is. So yeah, need to be careful. No spoilers. I'm the worst for that on my own stuff. Oh, Gabby, you're here though. Oh, he loves Bruce. Steve loves Bruce. He wants Bruce. I ought to have a meeting in this one with him and Bruce. I don't know if I can pull that one off in this one though. No, my husband does all my covers, and me and Donna find the photos, and then we find a background for the photos. Lana's didn't need a background. And actually, for Raven's cover, we didn't use a background either. But I try to get him to do something a little different with the cover because it is stock photo. All of my covers are stock photo, unfortunately. Other than Ronin, which I paid a hefty price for from a photographer, but it was well worth it. So we try to do a little bit something different. So if another author, I've seen my book covers on other author books, and I mean that's fine. That's just the way it is when you use stock photo. But yeah, my husband, I drive him crazy, absolutely nuts, but he does a good job, and he tries to do what my vision is for that book. Donna, mostly because of Myra. When she came on the scene, and I always like to try to introduce new warriors so I can keep the series going. And I thought that was kind of perfect to have, you know, what I'm trying to do with this series is branch out a little bit and just mean not just having vampires. With the shifters, that kind of crossover between the Warriors and the Lee County Wolves, and then have witches. And, to me, it doesn't make sense just having a world of just vampires, of the paranormal beings just being vampires. Same thing as with the demons coming in with the guardians. And I want to do different things because I want to keep things fresh and not the same thing over and over and over again. So I thought Viktor and Bishop being witch hunters was pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. I hope you guys did too. Steve is the umpire. That's scary. That's scary. Bruce is very dramatic. Brandy, very dramatic. I'm glad you're here. Yay. Like I said, I'm kind of going through these. I'm way behind here, so I'm going through them quick. I'm sorry. Donna says you're all very welcome. Yes. I know that would be scary. Steve, Bruce, and Jinx all in a room. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that because I always say I'm nervous when I put out a book, and I am. This one kind of made me sick to my stomach nervous. This one really kind of. And the thing of it is, though, I know that there's going to be people that absolutely hate it, and that's absolutely fine. I get it. There's going to be people that think it should have been written a different way, and I get it. That's absolutely fine. Even though that sucks, but I still understand. I'm not going to please everybody, but man, I want to, and I want to try. So, yeah, I was really nervous about this one. Fingers crossed, Renee. I hope you like it. Yeah, and that's what I want to do. That's really what I know. I say I'm repetitive on that, but no, but it's not dead in the water, and that's all I'm allowed to say. That's all I can say. It's not dead in the water. There is things happening, but talking of Hollywood, who is watching the Johnny Depp and Amber trial? Yes, I was very lucky to find that. And the way I found it, I put all kinds of weird stuff in the search bar to find it. I had an idea of what I wanted because I feel that her cover needs to be different. Um, because of the fact she's female warrior, and of course, I mean the dudes, the abs and the muscles and the whatever. I wanted hers to be totally 100% different, and I was afraid I wasn't going to find it. And it was the first one I found. I don't know. Somebody was looking out for me on that one. I was very lucky to find it. Hello, Jessa. Donna said you're the best, Ron. He's in there doing baits. I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you would say more powerful. I'm having a hard time finding words tonight. Yeah, I'd say he's more powerful. He's more I can't find my words. I'll think of the word in a minute. More alpha? No. Somebody help me with the words. I have already, Christine, but I haven't gone deeply into it, but that's coming. Because you remember Raven was a guardian before she became a warrior. Oh, good, Tina. I'm glad. Yeah, it's just a little bit different, you know. And the reason why I started writing shifter books is because the first one, Forbidden Hunger, was part of a box set. And that was all that could be in there. It wasn't vampires, it was shifters. And I really wanted to do it because I admired, first of all, the person that asked me to do it. And I was very honored by being asked. And I absolutely loved the authors that were a part of this box set. So I was like, you would be really dumb, Teresa, if this is a conversation I have with myself, you'd be really dumb if you did not take this opportunity. Never really read shifters, didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing that world. And it seems that people really enjoy it, so I'll continue with it. That's maybe coming that you guys find out more of what's in there. This is the main reason that I'm going through these later books. Like Damon, Jared, Sid, Duncan. I said them backwards. I pretty much know that these later books, because of how much more busier that I've gotten, I haven't read as much. That's why I'm reading through these, because I want to fill in some holes, and there are holes. I know that. So for somebody that emailed me a nasty email, I know I have holes. It's a series. It will be covered. So chill. So yeah, I just need to find a way to do that. And I will. I keep forgetting Cody's not here and doing my. Thank you, Donna. Donna knows how nervous I was on this one. She really does. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes. Actually, they were in one of the books, the Magic and Mayhem books with Steve and Ronan. That's when they met Bruce. That's when Steve and Bruce met for the first time. So yes, they do know each other. And it kind of went along a little bit of the storyline of what Myra and Kyra were going through. So, yes. I know, Mark, and I enjoy doing that. And I think that's why I'm really going to kind of enjoy. I don't want to say because it's a little bit of a spoiler, but Raven, I mean, even though the Warriors are going to be, definitely because it's a warrior book, but it's kind of going to lean toward badass warrior females also. So there's going to be a good combination of both. But yeah, I'm glad you picked that up. Thank you, Denise. That's what Donna said. I said, this is it. And I sent her the last, I think, 2 chapters. I said, this is it. And she was like, no, no. And I mean, my fingers are bleeding. My eyes are bleeding from like trying to finish that book before that. This is the closest I've ever come to not making the deadline. Oh, I was freaking out. I mean, up to the point where I was trying to download it because it was a pre-order, and the thing is I was trying to do the pre-order download so I didn't lose my pre-order status for a year and then lose all the pre-orders that had been made on this book, because that's what would have happened if I would have missed. There's a timer that goes on the KDP page, and it was ticking really close to being 0, and I don't know, something was slow and it was just spinning and spinning and spinning. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to miss this deadline. And I could have asked for an extension for like 2 or 3 days, actually up to 30 days, but I didn't want to do that to you guys. Because it was done. I just had to get it uploaded. Because I know a couple people said that it was, oh, it's releasing on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I was like, I cannot let them down. I have got to get this. But finally, whether it was my internet or it was on Amazon's side, I don't know. But it fixed itself and I got it done. Thank God. I do too. I do too. Are you okay? You see, I'm behind. I was like watching. I gotcha. Team Johnny. Me too. Oh, thank you, Renee. That means so much. Take charge. I know, Gabe. That is my favorite too. I think I answered that one. Hey, Silka, how are you? Methodical. Yeah, that's a good word, Mark. Thank you for saying that. I need to put you on speed dial when I'm writing and have problems with my words. Oh, thank you, Tia, for stopping by. See ya, see ya. He is more commanding. I mean, he's the leader. He's the main dude. He's the boss man. And they respect him so much, even though they give him so much crap, And there's just that high respect. Yeah, exactly, Stacey. Exactly. And too, it's like, and there are things where, that he gets into it with some of them. And I know a couple of them have said, okay, Slade, for instance, and what was it might have been Slade's book, or yeah, it was Slade's book, where Sloane shot Jill in the head close range with a paintball, and Slade told him, if you ever do that again to prove a point to me, I'll kill you. So I mean, they respect him, but if Sloane steps over the line, they let him know. He is Christine, just more. Garrett, yeah, I like Garrett too. But honestly, I think my favorite one is oh Donna, help me. There's Marcus Garrett. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. See ya, Tia. See ya, Tia. Marcus. I'll think of his name in a minute. See, when I told Donna it's hard to get out of one world and jump into another. I could never remember anything anymore. Exactly. Influential. Exactly. And that I'm trying to be so careful with the crossover stuff because I'm already confused most days, and that can get really confusing sometimes. And I will do it, but in little tiny things like bringing Hunter in. Um, so yeah, I try to be really careful. I do. I'm not really a nervous Nelly most of the time. I just don't want to disappoint you guys. That's my main thing. You know, it is what it is. Donna, who am I thinking of? Not Garrett, not Marcus. He owns a garage. I know, Silka. Kyra, Myra. Yep. Hey, Anita. Well, okay, so this is kind of nice because the way I write, um, first of all, I would probably be bored if I did a very long book. My book lengths are about as far as I can go. And because I want it to be a series, I don't know. So many authors are so many different the way they do things. Um, and even like the Wicked series that I write for Robin Peterman. I mean, they're even shorter. I think our least limit of words that we can do, I think, is 24,000. And I try to hit that or a little bit more. And to me, that is good. Um, I want to put out more protector books. So in my mind, if I don't make them super long, now I do have some really long ones. That I didn't mean to be so long. Actually, the Mate series isn't supposed to be as long as they are. I'm hitting like 45, I think, thousand words on those. I didn't plan on those to be that long, but they end up being that long. I'm just not a long book writer. I don't know if that's the term you use for that, but I don't know. I write and move. I write a scene and move on and just try to keep it flowing the best I can. And for some people, that may not be their cup of tea. They may not like to write or read that. Um, they want more, whatever. And it's like there's a few things that I could have put in Lana's book, but I didn't want to because of the fact that I wanted it to move into the next storyline, which would be either because you guys know Riker's getting a warrior book for sure. So it's either going to go in Riker's book or Raven's book because I feel it's a better fit there. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I make sense, sometimes I don't. They are. They definitely are. Oh, I know, Silk. I know. I love Sloan. father figure. I am so far behind. Okay, we got to speed up here. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. That will probably happen at the end of the series when I'm moving on from the series. I'm getting ready to after I'm writing this one, Raven's book, and then the next Lee County Wolves, and then I'm planning on writing the first book in a new series that I'm wanting to do. Oh, Nor, that's cute. Got the things my dogs do. Duncan's the same. Yeah, Duncan's kind of the same way. No, not Hunter. The I know his name. No, it's not Hunter. No, it's not Hunter. Though I love Hunter. Marcus, no. Um, Daggone it. You will. I'm sorry, Maria. I just went right over that. You will. I'm not used to doing the comments myself. Yeah, there was some funny things in that, and some teary-eyed moments in that. Dell. Is it Dell? Mechanic? Yeah, Dell. Thank you, Nicole. Jeez, old Pete's. Oh, he's probably my favorite. Hunter's fun to write because he reminds me of the Warriors a lot. That's kind of true. When I think the book's crap, it's like I didn't think this book was crap. I just get nervous. I don't know. It's confidence is I still have issues with confidence for sure. I've dealt with that my whole life. Dell. Yep, Dell. That's who it is. Yes. Victor is older than Bishop. I think have I said that in the books? I think I have. No, not Devin. No, I ended up liking Devin's character. I didn't like him when I first wrote him. I made him like kind of a creeper. He grew on me. I thought he deserved a book. Oops. Ain't that the truth? Women do have more to say than men. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anita. Yeah, Maria, I don't know. I just was thinking, and honestly, when I started doing the maids, I didn't feel like I was going to put any new material. I mean, well, not okay. That's not right. I wasn't going to put in more storyline. Well, guess what? Because of the fact that I don't want people to get confused on when they read it, and it's still some people have a hard time. I still get asked, was I supposed to read this before this? And it's so that's why I have wherever I can put my reading list so everybody can see that, after Charger, what to read. Halloween, A Warrior Halloween, then Lana, now Raven, next Mate. And that's the way I'm trying to do it. I get these ideas and then I do it. And then I'm like, was that the right way to do it? Should I have done it that way? But I'm not perfect. That's for sure. Great. I agree. I do, Angel, and I plan on putting them out. I put out. I 1 year I put out books like left and right. It was crazy. And then things kind of went downhill. And and financially, I mean, this is what I do for my a living, so financially that hurt. Um, but um, I don't know. I feel that I'm back in my groove. All that's kind of behind me, and I feel that I can focus a little bit better. And I'm excited. I'm like, not that I didn't like to write before, but because with everything going on with mom in the hospital and this and that, I don't know. Writing was hard. And when I had to sit down and try to force myself to do it and all this other stuff in my head, it just wasn't working out. So I'm so excited to be back on track and doing what I love. And I plan on putting out a lot of books this year. As long as the characters do not mess with me like Riker did. I love Riker too, but he drove me nuts in this book. I could not get him to talk to me for nothing. So that's why his book's not next. That's what he gets. Dell, yep. Jill, question mark. What about Jill? Jill's crazy. Thank you, Tina. That's exactly what that's what I'd strive to do. And that's the type of reader I am. If I read a book, and I've read a lot of books that have to me, too much detail, I skim over it. I don't even, I'm a dialogue writer. I'm a dialogue reader. Um, I try to put in as much, and then I don't know. As a reader, I like to use my own imagination. I like to, um, you know, especially in Sherilyn Kenyon's books. I mean, I like to think of my favorite characters in her world as what I see them as. So description, I kind of go over because I see a picture in my head as I read, and it's kind of the same way when I write. And just because my Slade looks like this doesn't mean he's got to look like that to you guys. Um, the only one I think Sid I have that looks like Brad Pitt because I just thought that was funny. But I don't really describe too much. They're big, they're gorgeous, and and the rest you guys can do. I'm behind. Uh, and my books too. I mean, I do try to hit a word count, but if I feel that they need to go longer, they definitely are. Blaze was long. Blaze was long. Ronan was longer than I intended for him to be. And all the mates are longer than I intended also. But I just go until I'm feel like it's done and move on. Yes, you have, Victor. Let him know. He's older. Okay. I thought I did. Hi, Francesca. How are you? I'll have to look back at that. Gabby, remind me that of the next live. I need to look back at that. Yeah, let me because I want to see how I said it. So let me look back at that because Lana is human. So the way I may have been saying that or intended to say that is that she may be older than her, but not in human wise. Does that make sense? So if she's not going to age at all. She's going to. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Especially if she was a half breed turned into. Let me look into that, and then I will remind me with a message and then I'll respond to it on the next live for sure, because I want to see how I wrote that. And actually, Donna, take a screenshot of that, and then message me that so I don't forget, because I will forget. Hundreds of. Oh, okay. I was like, huh? Hunter and Dell are my favorites too. I don't know. Marcus, I like Marcus too. Hi, Carrie. I know, so do I. Me too. Now, if they were saying. Nora. True. You're right about that. Oh, thank you, Denise. I do all the time, but that's just. I think if I didn't, I don't know. It's just the way I do. I am. Thank you, Donna. There's the reading order. I know, Victor. I think, and I haven't even talked about Victor. Hold on, let me catch up real quick. And what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 8:00. Mom's doing great, thank you. A warrior book. Warrior book. Oh, thank you, Renee. Yeah, I just, like I said, I'm supposed to be talking about the Protector books, and I do kinda, but I do and I don't. I just like talking to you guys. Phil. Oh, I don't. Who knows what the Warriors say? I'm good, hanging in there. I'm glad you're doing good. That's why I have no heads on the characters. Even Donna was like, you can see some of her face. And I'm like, that's okay. She's special. We can see some of her face. You do. You need to go read. Go reread. I'm enjoying listening to it again. Yes, you can, Kathy. I'll send you a message. Are we going to get a series companion book? Don't know. I would have to think about that and look into that. I know. So do I. Sorry, I know I'm going quick, guys. I'm running out of time and I'm behind. Thank you to myself somehow. Okay, that's twice. What is going on? Can you guys hear me? I am muting like crazy. Stop muting me. No, I haven't. I haven't had time and I'm jealous. I've got to catch up. I think there's 3 books I need to read before I read that one. I know. Me too, Tina. Ain't that sad? Okay, you guys hear me okay? All right, all right. I think I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Yes. Yeah, just I kind of wanted to leave that because she's going to have a mate um book. So you'll find out more about that when I write her. So that'll be fun. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Yeah, honestly, um I'm the same way. When you guys mention stuff, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm honest. I don't remember everything. And the hardest thing is I just jumped out of the warrior world right into the magic and mayhem world, which is a world I didn't even, you know, come up with. That's Robin Peterman's world. And it's hard sometimes to break away from that mindset and jump into something else. And I do forget some things, which is why I have, Donna, who I mean, I'm constantly writing her like, did so and so do this, or does so and so have this? Because I mean, I just, and she's like, hold on a minute, I'll let you know if she doesn't know right away. So she finds out for me, and it just happens. Um, if you're an author on here, you're wanting to write, the one thing I will tell you that I've made the biggest mistake on, that first book, make yourself a Bible. Start a book Bible of that book and write everything that you can down. So you've got it. You can go back to, I know Donna, Christine, they've done book Bibles for me. I just have to get it into an order that I can just look at it and go, oh, okay. So yeah, any advice if you're wanting to write a book, you're planning on writing a book, or you've already written one and you're going to write a second one, not like 100 books in, do that. If that any advice I can give you guys, do that. Because man, it gets complicated. Am I freezing? Donna says I'm freezing. I don't know. I muted like 3 times in a row. Anita, she just posted it. Donna, can you post that link again? And it's also on my Amazon author page too, I think. Dumb ghost, I know. All right, guys, let me do this because it's 8:02. So we've talked about Viktor, kinda. We all love Viktor and Lacey and Jinx, so, and you'll get more of them for sure. And then for those of you that haven't seen it, I think most of you have. This is Raven's new cover. When I seen that, I think it's a raven on her arm. If it's not, I'm saying it is. Close enough. I was like, oh, that's it. That's the cover. So that is the next Protector book. And I'm excited about it. I know. I do too. And once you read Lana's book, you'll see why this pose just says it all. I don't know. It just says it all. So once you read Lana's book, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you look at this cover says it all about her and her character. All right. Oh, no. Hey. Okay. And Lana is out. So if you haven't picked her up, yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what. I miss Cody. I hope I didn't. If I missed any of your questions, I am so sorry. But yep. Let me see. Let me bring up the comment. There is the reading order. I know. I think I love Lana's too. And then there is the link for Lana's book. Now I have 2 authors tonight. And the first author I'm doing is let me see here. Melanie Moreland. I've never read her before. Donna, I didn't write this down. believe in Christine. I believe this is romantic suspense. Let me know if I've got that right. And this is the first book out of 3 in the series. I'm not for sure if there will be more. And it's the Men of Hidden Justice series, The Boss, book 1. And you know me, I buy books when I like the cover, and I, without even having this on, if I would have seen that cover, I'd buy this book. Anybody? Has anybody read her before? She was picked, no, she is doing tomorrow night. She is going to be doing the takeover on the reader page. So you guys make sure you go over and support her, and you can find out a lot more about her series. So I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. Yep. So tomorrow night, she will be doing the takeover on the reader page. And now is that Eastern time, Donna? 8 p.m. Yeah, I love that cover. I love that cover. Let me make sure that's at Eastern time. But yeah, so try to be there to support. I'm excited about it. I will be there. What is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, duh. So Melanie, if you're watching, yeah, I just like to have a good time. So welcome tomorrow night. She is a new one. Christine, we'll let you know here in a minute. I want to do this next author. All right, and this one is a new one to me. Hold on, let me put the comment up. Yes, Christine said that she will be on at 8 Eastern, 8 p.m. And then that's the link to the reader page if you're not on the reader page. So the next author that we have is, can't read my own writing, K.N. Bannett. I hope I said your last name right. She also writes as Kristen Bannett. Kristen Bannett. I hope I said that right. This is her first book of 3, and it's the Servant of the Blood, Everly Abbott, book 1. And that looks really good because I read the description. Hold on. Oh, that's who that. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what? That was on the other one. Yeah, well, he's a cutie. See you, Silka. Thanks for stopping in. This is the this is her Amazon page. These are Vampire Paranormal, and I've downloaded this one too. I got a lot of reading to do. But yeah, this one sounded really good. So definitely check her out. Support these guys. There will be, okay. So on the one with Melanie that's doing the takeover tomorrow night on the reader page, there will be more books in the Men of the Hidden Justice series. I don't know why I keep wanting to say services. It's been a long day. So, all right, guys. Christine says y'all don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. Yeah, try if you get a chance, come over and support. We want to try to have new authors on the page so you guys can find some new readers. Or some new readers. Some new authors. Yeah, it's time for me to go. Getting tired. I'm saying weird stuff. All right. Tonight's word is hashtag Viktor. Don't put it in yet. Hold on. There we go. Jeez, oh Pete's. Took me long enough. All right. And there you go. Hashtag Viktor. It has to be all lowercase, please, or it won't count. Where is my mouse? All right. All right. And for those of you that haven't gotten your prize book yet, you will be. So don't fret. I'll get them to you just as soon as I can. We're still going up. Hashtag Viktor with a all lowercase. I'm cold. Got the shivers. It's cold down here. All right, did we stop? Are we going up? Nope, we're going up. A few more seconds here, guys. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate y'all. Who spelled Viktor wrong? Oh, great. Oh, Kimberly? Put Viktor in again. It's VIK. I'm checking to make sure. Think everybody else. Carrie? I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes. Carrie, are you still on here? Kimberly, you got it. Carrie, there you go. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. Here you go. Angel, yay. Congrats. You get Viktor. Hold on, I'm writing this down so I don't forget. Congratulations. Yay. You got some clappy hands. Everybody saying congrats. Yay. All right. Let's hope Cody don't have to work late next week. So I can not mess this up like I have been. Everybody's saying congrats. You also, Denise. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry if I missed you. Like I said, we didn't talk too much about Viktor, but Viktor is Viktor. We all love him, so it's all good. I hate trying. I want to try to make sure I get everybody. You too. See ya. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to go eat and start writing so I can watch a little bit of Johnny Depp tomorrow. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Thanks. Don't forget tomorrow night. Be there if you can for Melanie.